Welcome everyone to our 2020 Portland Chapter Annual Meeting and Director Elections. We appreciate your attendance today at our business meeting. I'm Marcia Cooey. Joining me is John Dufresne. And if you missed today's meeting or any part of it, we will post the recording on our chapter website at www.betterinvesting.org/chapters/Portland within a few days. Okay, over to you, John.
Thank you, Marcia. Let's sail right into our mission statement. The basic Better Investing mission has not changed in nearly 70 years. We support that mission on the local level to the very best of our abilities. BI does not sell stocks, and Better Investing focuses on the education of our members.
So today's agenda for the business meeting, we're going to open the business meeting, have a chapter overview, and review the 2019 annual meeting minutes. We're also going to review the Treasurer's Report for 2019-2020 and the 5 goal areas for this coming year. We will be introducing the current directors and volunteers and having an election of directors. We want everyone to vote. That's why we had a practice poll. And once we close the business meeting, we'll have a Q&A session and door prizes.
Let's start with a quick chapter overview. Currently, chapter membership stands at 586 members and 77 clubs. The green portion of the map on your screen is the Portland chapter territory. However, as you can see, the chapter is so much more than just the Portland metropolitan area.
For example, each year, Better Investing celebrates BI clubs that have achieved significant anniversaries, starting with new clubs that have been in investing together for 5 years. This slide and the next 2 slides list Better Investing clubs in our chapter that reached a significant anniversary in 2020 and were awarded a certificate from Better Investing. Some were delivered to anniversary clubs by a chapter director during one of our club visits. However, due to COVID-19, most certificates were mailed this year. We had a few club visits remotely via Zoom or GoToMeeting, and would love to have more with our many tech-savvy clubs.
On this third page of club anniversaries, we see the ranges 25 years to 50 years and represents clubs from Medford, Oregon to Vancouver, Washington. 50 years is an incredible accomplishment, and we have 2 clubs in that category this year. Congratulations to them all and all 18 of our clubs.
So at our last annual meeting, we're going to review the meeting minutes for last year right now. So at our last annual meeting, we accepted the 2018 meeting recording posted on our chapter website. We reviewed the 2019 year-to-date Treasurer's Report, and we conducted director elections. We posted the 2019 meeting recording on our chapter website, and we'll do so again this year. Here are the start of our goals. This page lists our first goal category, which is chapter building. This is a required goal that we have to meet. We have an elections meeting every year, and today counts as our elections meeting for this year. And we have a planning meeting always in July for the upcoming year. Additionally, Volunteers, all of our board members are required to attend one volunteer training meeting online and one member education meeting, also online. We have an optional goal that we want to meet this year, and that is recruit new volunteers and explain volunteer benefits at each of our education events. For example, directors get a discount on the registration for the Better Investing National Conference, or as we call it, BINC. And they also get a substantial discount on the online SSG Plus software. Our second goal category is member communications. This is a required goal, and our goals are one newsletter for 2021 and 4 emails. We call those the buzz. One postcard to all members, continued improvements to the chapter website, and continue our Facebook page and our new Facebook group. So we have for our club support goals, we have set a minimum of 5 club visits to clubs in our geographical service area. Director visits to clubs have included anniversary club certificate delivery, educational segments, as well as software promotions. In 2021, we hope to do several online club visits too. We can schedule a Zoom or GoToMeeting with your club to deliver your education segment. Oh, and we also support a visitor club program that lists clubs that are interested in having visitors attend their meetings. This year's coronavirus has put a damper on some club visits unless the club is meeting online. Clubs on the list may be looking for new club members or just sharpening their SSG presentation skills.
Continuing with our chapter goals, when our PCC classes resume in person, Ken Baltimore resumed teaching his class in 2021. We currently support Zoom online classes for Ollie at Southern Oregon University. We have online classes scheduled for next month and winter 2021. Finally, we support Money Smart Week. Nearly 50 Better Investing chapters nationwide partner with their local libraries to provide education and financial information to the public for free. This year, we plan to have at least 2 remote events during Money Smart Week as part of Financial Literacy Month held in April 2021. Last year, we had 12 in-person events scheduled, but were forced to cancel all 12 events due to COVID-19. The 5th and final goal is membership growth. To address this, we've broken this down into 2 goals that we want to meet. First, create a new member orientation video for our chapter, and second, a new volunteer training video. Additionally, we're revamping a survey of our members that will be available to you for your input late next month. This survey addresses some member education concerns related to COVID-19 and the recent fires. We will deliver the results in December, so our clubs and individual members have plenty of time to plan their 2021 financial education goals. Let's talk money. The chapter income statement shows total income for the past 11 months is $911. As you can see, almost half of our income is from charitable contributions.
Whoops. Did I skip a page?
18, no, 18.
Okay. Sorry, that's the balance sheet.
Oh, let me try that. Our treasury report shows the current balance sheet of the chapter shows $14,502.95. No other assets, no liabilities, leaving an equity balance of $14,502.95. I jumped ahead, so now it's 19. Next, the chapter income statement shows total income for the past 11 months is $911. As you can see, almost half of our income was from charitable contributions. These contributions are still tax deductible on your Schedule A. Total expenses for the period are $367.20, leaving a net operating income of $543.80. Now we get to meet our chapter directors and volunteers for next year. John Radford is the chapter's visionary leader and our current president. He's passionate about financial literacy for both adults and young people. John's investment club recently submitted a first cuts report to Better Investing, and we saw it was published. John is the person that receives and responds to your emails addressed to contact@portland.betterinvesting.net.
Bob is the chapter's treasurer and has been a Better Investing member for 40 years as a member of the Centennial Stock Club. Bob is eager to support new BI clubs, particularly a club that is considering starting up online. Phil is a chapter director and a longtime member of Better Investing as an individual member. He doesn't belong to a club, but he loves visiting our clubs in person and remotely. His passion is to encourage the 30 and 40-year-olds of our chapter to be more involved with taking charge of their own financial future. John is our techie director that digs deep into financial accounting issues. His background is forensic accounting. So if you want to understand the relationships between stock buybacks, treasury shares, and shareholders' equity, John can wax eloquent for hours. You can meet online with him after a Stock Bites Model Club meeting. Anytime. Okay.
Marcia is our Vice President of Education. In 2020, she led 2 classes for Ollie at Southern Oregon University. The first one was conducted at Ashland in the winter, and the second one was conducted online in the spring, thanks to our COVID-19. Her class is titled DIY Fundamental Stock Analysis for Beginners. Marcia facilitates education topics for our volunteers at our monthly meetings. Michael Smith, who is no relationship to Bob Smith, is our newest director. He is currently co-teaching with Marcia for Ollie at Southern Oregon University. Together, they are starting a new online investment club in the Southern Oregon region. Michael is a chapter Visit a Club coordinator and webmaster as an avid stream and lake fisherman. He loves to share all he knows about investing, but just don't ask him to share his favorite fishing spots.
And finally, we have Kent Baldwin. He has been a volunteer since 2002. Kent is usually our busiest stock selection guide instructor. He intends to resume teaching his popular hands-on course, the SSG by the Numbers, in 2021 at Portland Community College. Kent has served as a director and is a past president with the chapter. His service is dating back to the 1990s, and he is currently our longest-serving volunteer.
Here's where we come to our important part of our meeting. All BI chapters are charged with setting 3-year terms for director elections so that all directors' terms do not end at the same time. We are also charged to form 3 groups with 1, 2, and 3-year terms. Currently, we have 6 directors and 1 volunteer. Volunteers are approved by the board for a 1-year term in the board meeting following the annual meeting, so there's no requirement to vote. This year, half of our current directors do not require a vote because of the class year designation. We are going to conduct a short poll and ask you to vote for Marcia Cooey, Bill Palmier, and Michael Smith to be re-elected for a new 3-year term. Mr. Radford, would you please open the poll for our attendees?
Sure, John.
We will. Your board of directors recommends a yes vote for Marcia, Phil, and Michael.
John, we have the poll up. And as soon as we get some answers here, we have 58 58% responding so far, 67%. We'll get it up to about 80 or 90. Okay, we're up almost 90%. So I will close the poll in a few minutes, a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poll is closed, and we'll share the results, and it looks like 100%. So for the record and for the purpose of the business meeting minutes, Marcia Cooey, Phil Pommier, and Michael Smith have been reelected to the chapter board.
Okay, back to you, Michael.
Okay. You may be interested in some upcoming activities.
Oh, you know what we
But-
need to do? We need to officially close the business meeting.
Okay. All right. Well, we need to take some questions, if there are any questions from the audience, and then close the business meeting.
Okay.
Michael, I don't see any new questions.
Okay.
We had somebody who had a raised hand earlier. Do we still have that?
I believe.
I don't see it. Oh, there's a Peter. Peter has his hand raised. Okay, let's see. Hold on just a second, guys. I got to figure out how to do this. Okay, okay, the hand is down for some reason. Okay. All right, do we have any questions from the question box?
No, ma'am, I don't see any new questions.
Okay, since there are no new questions, I will officially close the meeting.